Hey everyone. I wanted to share with you an idea that I've had. The idea was born a couple of months ago, but I've been kind of busy with a music project. So some of you may know that I have a love of music as well, and so that project is winding down. And while I was kind of away, if you will, I was still working really really hard. But any free time that I had was going into this music project. A lot happened in the industry. So in cybersecurity, there was a huge round of layoffs from several companies, and I felt like I wanted to do something. So I had a brief conversation with Jason Blanchard, just over chat back and forth a while ago. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I mentioned the idea that I had about sort of following his footsteps that he did during the pandemic. I wasn't even searching for a job during the pandemic, but I tuned into a lot of his streams because they were so incredibly helpful. And having been laid off myself more than once, like several times, I've learned that like you never know. You just never know. And it's always, I think it's important to always keep your skills, ready. And so, he sort of thought that, it'd be, a good time to do this, something like this again. And so I could never fill his shoes. And I can't be Jason. He's just an amazing human being. And everything that he does and his company does at Black Hills, I can't, you know, I can't hold a candle to that. But what I can do is I can share with you the experiences that I've had mentoring people over the last several years. I've had many mentees, and they've gone on to get really good gigs, and I think I was helpful in that regard. So that's what I'm thinking is that I would like to start maybe a weekly group of folks who are looking for support right now in the industry that are, there's been a lot of graduations as well, right? And so now we have, the market is flooded with great graduates, great talent, people who have just graduated from school. Also, probably some senior people who've, been in this industry for a while and got hit with layoffs. So, I feel like this is something that I can do. And so, I'm not sure, so I think it might be maybe once a week for now. The idea kind of came out of, I will share with you that, I'm a person of faith, right? Which I think if you follow me or Google me or whatever, you can kind of figure that out. And I went through a recent 10-month transition period of discernment with, I wouldn't say transition is probably the wrong word, but discernment process, right? With discernment, with my church, like a very small group of people, like really taking a deep dive into our faith and why do we believe what we believe. And so what I believe, might not be what you believe, and that's fine. I have no judgments. I just personally feel like, when that whole 10-month process was over, we had this huge service. Several churches in the area got together. There were a lot of people that were from different churches that got together that were in that whole sort of discernment, a local to their local group, to their own church, right? And the call to action from the bishop was kind of like, congratulations, now your work begins. Now you have to take all the hard work and all the things that you've learned and go out into the community and be that light. And so, that's my goal here, is to be a light, be a support for people, maybe start a group of a support group, right? For people who need that right now. And so that's kind of the idea. I'll leave the comments open. I think I know how to do it. I mean, it's like so new to me. I first of all, I hate being on camera. I absolutely hate it. And I could probably do it without being on camera, but I'm trying to get over that fear of being on camera anyway. And so, yeah, so that's where I am right now with this. And, all of the technical streaming stuff, like, there's a lot there. Like I'll just have to figure it out. And it could be, kind of a wild ride, kind of a silly, ridiculous thing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, basically. But I feel a call from a higher power. And when you feel that, if you've ever felt anything like that, you feel like, I need to answer that. So that's where I am. So that's my thinking. And I'm thinking maybe Sunday afternoons at like 5:30, because that's when my group was meeting. And that always seemed to be a time that I could actually do, that I could make that happen. So that's where I'm at right now. My voice is kind of hoarse, because those wildfires in Canada, that have been burning in this area, really did a number on my voice. And plus, I guess it didn't help that I was recently at a rock concert and I was screaming my lungs out. It was so much fun. But anyway, I won't bore you, but that's kind of the thinking, of what I've got planned here. And again, I have no idea what I'm doing. But and if it's not helpful, I won't do it, right? But I'll give it a shot, and if one or two people show up and they feel like they benefit from it, great. And I'll keep doing it. But it may take some time to build momentum. I don't know, but if it's not helpful, I won't do it. But I think I plan to just sort of follow in the footsteps of, kind of what Jason would do, that, I know I have his blessing. And so I'm not going to copycat or anything like that. But, he had some great ideas that he would like pull up a whiteboard and just start a list of, what the group was looking to accomplish for that particular meet. And so I think that might be what I do, or maybe you all will help me figure out what direction to go in. This is completely out of my wheelhouse. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope to see you all there.